Hi guys, I'm Nurse Shai. Welcome to this channel. Feel free to subscribe if you want to. Follow me on my nursing journey. On this channel, I am going to focus on nursing topics, pre-nursing stuff, also plant, biology, anything pertaining to human health. So feel free to subscribe. So I had a question from a follower or a subscriber on my other channel, and the link will be in the description box for that channel. So he wanted, or she wanted to know, how do you go about applying for nursing programs? What do you have to do, and all of that. So I'll just start by saying it really depends on the area and your choice of school, because every school has different curriculum, different prereqs, different different requirements that they require of their nursing students. So though I've seen that they all collectively, they seem very typical and very similar, but you still want to make sure by school what they require specifically for their to get in their program, because every program is not the same, if that makes any sense. Okay, the first thing you want to do, you definitely need to figure out what prereqs that you have to take. Prerequisites, usually it's biology, science, A&P, usually math, like a basic math, college math. Also, let's see what else. You're definitely going to be doing probably a little bit of, math, English, a little bit of English. I don't know why I keep messing with my hair, y'all, forgive me. So it's like things like that, like basic classes like that that you have to take. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it, because I've looked at several schools in my area, and yeah, they all required A&P math, like a basic college algebra math. What else? Some of them required chemistry. In my area, the schools that required chemistry are the ones that, or a BSN program, but the ASN program, they don't typically require chemistry. But if you are like me and you don't know what school you want to go to, I would take chemistry, general chemistry. I would take it just in case. You're gonna need it anyway if you plan on getting your BSN, so why not just do it? Take it with the lab. So I would say that once you figure out what school you want to go to, find out what are the prerequisites that you need to take, what is the lowest score or the lowest grade you can have in those classes, because 9 times out of 10 you have to have at least a B or higher in order to be accepted into a program. And this is base by base. This is just not saying that if you got a C in one class you won't get it, because I've seen and heard of people that have gotten into nursing school with C's, especially what's going on now with this whole pandemic and COVID-19 and everything. I just can't see it in my head of these schools making it extra difficult for students to get in, because nurses are in high demand right now. So hopefully you won't have too much trouble getting into a nursing program. Let's see what else we can talk about. Once you get in, you get your prereqs, you figure out like what you need to be making, what you need to focus on. You definitely want to talk to counselors and nursing counselors there who helps to aid the students to get into programs. Yeah, I would definitely talk to them. They would definitely kind of like aid you for as academic guidance. You take it with a grain of salt, because you know what's best for you. Yeah, at the school that I wanted to go to, they required a B above in all of your sciences, and it was like a point system. I want to go get that point system for you guys. I'll go get it in a little bit. So it's like a point system. If you made like an A in a class, you receive like the most or the maximum amount of points. If you had a B, you would have points deducted, and if you had like a C, you would get like 5 points, I believe. And of course, if you had a D or an F or whatever, you wouldn't get a lot of points. So every class would add up to this points, as well as the pre-nursing exams. which I'm going to get to in a little bit. So the pre-nursing exam also was a point, depending on how much or how low you scored on that particular exam, you were scored based off of what you made on the pre-nursing exam. And depending on what range that score was on, that if you had a higher score, you get more points. Less of a score, you had less points. Make sense? That's how it was. And so collectively, the pre-nursing exam, your prereqs, and if you had like a degree already, they would give you like 5 points towards your profile. And then all of those points would add up. And so if you had to have like at least for 70 or 80, I believe, average points to even apply. And that's just the way it was. And other schools that I was applying to, they wanted you to take a pre-nursing exam. You have to submit an essay. You have to do, had to do like different interviews. Yeah, you have to do like a recording interview of yourself, like why you want to be a nurse and things like that. And the school I'm going to be going to, their only prereq was to take the HESI, and as well as to turn in an essay. There's no prereqs required at this particular school that I'm going to, which I should have been. I wish I would have been enrolled into it instead of playing around community college, but that's just the road I went on. That's the road I decided to take. So there are schools out there that doesn't require prerequisites, right, by the way. And they're usually a private schools, and they're probably much more expensive than the traditional universities or community colleges. So I'm gonna pause the video real quick, and I'm gonna let you guys see this point system. Okay, so I'm back. I couldn't find the original point system, but I do have a replica of it here in my possession. So like, for example, like I made a C in, actually A. Like I made an A in like a 120 statistic class, and I got like 12 points for that. And then in English 1, I made a C, so I got 6 points for that. So all of the points add up. And then at the school I wanted to go to, here is the profile, I guess like profiling point system sheet, where they take your GPA. I forgot about that. Your GPA also counts toward the nursing profile. And then they calculate your HESI. Well, it used to be HESI. This is so old. They changed the test. So they could calculate your HESI score, your pre-nursing score. Bonus if you've been an LPN or you had a degree already, and or but not both, you get points for. And different things like that. So it's supposed to add up right here at the end after you finish everything. Yeah, but my advice to you guys, if you're starting nursing school, you want to be a nurse, to basically not put all your eggs in one basket. If you want to be a nurse and you're really determined to be a nurse, first thing you need to do is to determine like why you want to be a nurse, because that why is going to be bigger than all of your failures. That why is going to be bigger than your disappointments or setbacks. So when you know why, you can always continue going and continue to follow your nursing journey. It won't be easy. It hasn't been easy so far for me. Maybe it's easy for other people. I don't know. I don't know, but it's not going to be easy. One person told me that it's hard to get in, hard to stay in, hard to get out. And it's not to scare you, but it's just like a real thing to say. But I think if you're focused and, like I said, you stick to that why you want to be a nurse, I don't think anything can deter you from your path, your destination. So like, you want to be very organized. This is some of the schools and all my nursing information that I ever possessed. I keep it right here in this envelope, so that if I ever look at all the schools that I was thinking about, there's different schools. You don't want to like get so fixated on one school, like so many schools, not just that one. And it's okay if you don't go to the school that you want to go to. Like, the whole main goal is that you become a nurse. You know, that's what you set out to do in the beginning. So, yeah. Like, there's another school I was thinking about. You want to outweigh the pros, the cons, and all of that good stuff, because at the end of the day, you know, you don't want to be stuck with student loans. But if I was a nurse, if I were you, I wouldn't worry about it, because there's so many scholarships going on now because of the whole pandemic and everything that people can definitely apply for. And I don't think a lot of people are not really worrying about school, to be honest with you. Like, right now, people have bigger problems. So I would say, like, you need to get on it now, like, and just hustle. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that situation. Yeah, there's so many schools that I definitely wanted to, or was interested in. So just remember that it's a journey, and your journey is not like everybody else's journey. Like, you have to follow your own path with this stuff, you know what I mean? So yeah, going back to the initial question, you want to first make sure you're getting good grades in all of your required prerequisites. I don't know why I'd be saying that word wrong. Prerequisites. And then secondly, you want to make sure you visit a counselor. That's probably the first thing. I'm sorry, guys, I'm discombobulated. So the first thing you want to do, you want to make sure you visit the school, whatever school you want to go to. Figure it out. Look at all the prerequisites that you have to take. Visit a counselor. Make sure you do that to see what it takes to get into the program. It's competitive. I can't say if it's more competitive now than it was like before COVID-19. I'm not sure about that. But I just, from what I've seen, a lot of people are not really going to school. People are dropping out. People are not like worrying about it because they have bigger fish to fry. So if you have the opportunity to go to school right now and you're determined to do that and to complete a program, like, kudos to you, because I know that it's not easy during this time. So it definitely will pay off for you in the long run. So after you figure out your prerequisites and you make good grades in those classes, you apply to the program, then you take your pre-nursing exam, your pre-interest nursing exam, let me say that. Then you should be good. You should get in to a program. I don't see why not. And remember, like I said, don't have all your eggs in one basket. Like, pick your prerequisites based off of maybe not just as one school, but maybe another school as well, just to ensure that you're going to get in. And I mentioned the example about how I took chemistry and I took college algebra, and that wasn't a requirement for the program I initially wanted to get in, but I wanted to take it because a lot of schools in the area required that 130 college algebra class. So I just took it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All I have to say. Just like really be focused, and yeah, you should definitely get into nursing school. Yeah. So where I'm at with it, guys, I'm starting nursing school probably this fall. I said probably because it's just like so much stuff going on. Like, I might have to sit out a semester of school. I'm not sure, but I'm not speaking it into existence or anything, but I'm just saying things happen, and that's okay. When they do happen, you just keep moving forward because that's what you want to do. If it's for you, it's for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So thanks, guys, so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.